Hello, hello, everybody. Happy New Year. It's your girl, Chere M. Goode, the Recharge Strategist. And this is my first live in quite some time. So I wanted to make sure that I came on and wish everyone a Happy New Year and make sure that we are ditching the resolutions and we're setting attainable goals. So the thing about resolutions is that when we set resolutions, that resolutions come to an end. Hey, Sean, how are you? Happy New Year. So we're ditching resolutions because resolutions have an end date. We want to set reasonable, clear goals. Then we want to have a concise, strategic plan to meet those goals. And then we want to start implementing those plans. So we're ditching all of those resolutions because we don't want an end date to our health and wellness goals. So I've adopted the 4 H's for 2021. Many of you probably saw my first post for the Happy New Year about the 4 H's, which are health, happiness, hope, and healing. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes just to delve into those very quickly for this first live for 2021. So health, we all are part of that pandemic right now. COVID-19 is very rampant. It is sweeping through the nation. And so it is definitely on everybody's mind. So mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, what are you doing to stay well? So we have to focus on our health right now. Mentally, are we making sure that we're doing things to stay healthy because now we're isolated? We're no longer socializing with people like we used to. Yes, Zoom is okay, but we're not getting that one-on-one contact and that personal touch that we're so used to having that keeps us healthy and whole. Spiritually, a lot of places have been closed down. Your religious organizations, churches, and things like that have been reduced in number of size of people they can have, and so spiritually, a lot of people are suffering. And then, as far as health wise, we know a lot of people are contracting COVID. A lot of people have lost their lives due to COVID. So right now is the time to make sure we're really paying attention to the things that we're doing for our health and our wellness. So we want to make sure that you're washing those hands, making sure you're taking those vitamins, eating healthy, nutritious meals that's going to keep your immune system boosted, making sure that you're reducing your stress, limiting your stress in order to keep your immune system boosted and working at optimal function. As far as your happiness, there's a lot of people right now that are really, really going through it. Not only just because of mentally that they are going through a situation as far as this pandemic, but as far as financial, like a lot of people are really struggling financially, and that can have an impact on their happiness. So this year we're focusing, for those that just tuned in, we're focusing on the 4 H's for 2021: health, happiness, hope, and healing. As far as hope, there's a lot of lost hope because a lot of people, again, are struggling. People are trying to figure out financially what they're going to do amidst this pandemic. Isolation is a really, really big thing. Some people rely heavily on socialization as a way to keep them from being depressed and down. And we're already in the winter, which is known for seasonal depression. So it has definitely taken a toll on a lot of people. So due to this pandemic, there's a lot of hopelessness going on. And last but not least, the fourth H for 2021 is healing. Excuse me. The fourth H for 2021 is healing, and it's been a lot of loss. I know I've experienced my own loss in 2020 with losing my youngest son, and so this definitely is going to be a year for myself as well when it comes to healing. A lot of people are dealing with death and dying and grief, not only just from the pandemic, but just from natural causes and things like that, accidents. It's been a lot of loss. So a lot of people are really, really having to focus on healing. Make sure that when you are setting those goals for this year, not resolutions, but goals, because resolutions have end dates. We don't want end dates when it comes to our being whole and our total harmony that we want in our lives. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Happy New Year to you as well. We want to make sure that we're focusing on healing as well as a part of our goal setting and our plan to be complete, mind, body, and spirit for 2021. I know as far as your body, a lot of people have put on those pandemic pounds, those COVID pounds. Make sure that you have in your plan what you're going to do in order to release those unwanted pounds, inches, and create a work-life balance. So right now, everything is just kind of out of whack. Everybody is out of their norm right now. We're stuck on top of each other at home, and so it's driving people crazy. Now more than ever is the time for us to make sure that we have a self-care plan. A self-care plan. It's more imperative than it has ever been before. some ways that you can take some of that stress off of yourself, some ways that you can actually make sure that you are staying healthy and whole, mind, body, and spirit, is to, number one, meditate, take some deep breaths, make sure you're doing things that you enjoy, maybe adopt some new habits, some new hobbies. Like there's something I was telling someone earlier today, that I'm not a person that gardens, but I tell you, since we've been in the pandemic, I've put rocks under my deck. I've repotted plants. I've gone out in the yard and mulched and everything else. So recreate yourself. Now is the time to do that and really figure out the things that you really, really enjoy doing. That's going to keep you at peace. It's going to keep you whole. That's going to keep your mind, body, and spirit healthy. Also, lighting candles, listening to music, and sometimes managing stress means that you're going to absolutely just do nothing. Don't worry. Don't do anything. That's my new motto. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not doing it. And whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. So make sure you have a self-care plan mapped out. Make sure you're taking breaks from each other, even if it's just going in another room just to have a moment to yourself. That's imperative. You know, the kids are homeschooling now. We're not getting breaks from each other, and that can be very, very stressful. Even for our children, a lot of times we may think that it's just the adults that need a break or need some stress relief, but kids are really, really suffering right now because socialization is a part of their natural growth periods, and so they're not getting that socialization with other children their age range, and learning how to get along with other people, which is imperative for life skills as well. So make sure that you're taking time also to pay attention to your children and how they're coping during this pandemic. Just wanted to jump on really quick, just to give you guys a couple tips just for 2021. Make sure you're ditching the resolutions and adopting attainable goals. Remember, if you don't write it down, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So make sure you're writing your goals down, and beside each goal that you want to attain for 2021, make sure you have a reasonable strategic plan that you're going to immediately begin to implement in order to make all your goals come to reality. So everybody have a great Wednesday. It's Winning Wednesday. I love you guys. Stay well.